Hello everyone. This is probably going to be a short video. I probably should have introduced myself. Hello, I'm Sophia. Your cool friend. Maybe not cool. I don't know. It's been over a week since I've seen you. Or longer, or never. You've never seen me. But if you're a recurring viewer, it's been a while. More than a week, which is sad. And this is because I fell out of routine. So I'm going to complain about routines because I have like 2 weeks until my life routine is just completely different. And it makes life kind of hard and I want to complain about it. So last time I said I was going to put YouTube on the back burner because I was going to care more about sewing or whatever the frick I said. I don't really care. I did not do more sewing because I don't have I have a really fancy fabric that I'm not willing to use for my stupid projects when I can't sew well yet. I do have a book though and it looks awesome and I'm very excited to use it. But yeah, I did no sewing. And then it was like, well, if I'm not gonna sew, maybe I can, I don't know, do art, draw. But I didn't draw. I didn't do anything. And I just felt so unmotivated. And that broke my routine. Because for the past month or so, I've had something to do. I've always had, I had a sketchbook to fill. I still have a sketchbook to fill. I had a shirt to sew. I had something to do. And sometimes, just a major problem with routines is you try to include creative stuff in that, but I don't think creativity really works with very strict organization. So I organized everything and it's hard to keep your brain organized and creative at the same time. So I just exploded and died. I died. I was like, I have no creativity. I have no thoughts in my brain. I can't make something cool. So then my Instagram, my art Instagram just was empty and I felt so bad. And because I had such a good routine and it was so fulfilling for a long time, and then suddenly you can't do it. You just physically can't. Your body is just dead. It's terrible. It feels so bad. Mentally, it's awful. But at the same time, you can't throw away your routine all the time. You can't throw everything away because then you just feel worse. And I tried doing that for a couple of days where I'm just okay, I'm going to let my brain just clear out and maybe I can get some fresh ideas to just marinate in there and then I can go back. But that didn't happen. And the couple of days where I just didn't force myself to do anything felt even worse. Because, I have more, there's only so much I can do. Because then, if I'm not creating anything, then I'm just watching YouTube. And you know my thoughts about YouTube. There's so much, but there's not enough. I can't watch YouTube for that long. So, routines are, mildly toxic because every couple of weeks I just get into this feeling where I'm I can't handle the routine. So then you dump the entire routine and then you're I have nothing in my life. I am empty. I'm empty. What the heck? What do I do? And then you have to find something and you have to put in a new routine. So I have a new routine now. And I'm going to tell you about it just for funsies because this is a fun video. We're 4 minutes in. So, I have a couple of minutes to spare. Honestly, YouTube is an extra thing on the side. I try to aim for once a week at least. But, if I'm bored. I'm actually not bored. I have things to do. My recent, new hobbies, I draw when I have inspiration. I'm not trying to draw every day because it's, kind of hard for me to keep up the creative, in my brain. And I'm having, a nice little attack of the brain where I don't like anything I draw. But I did draw something recently and it was very cute and people really like the colors and I really like the colors and that made me feel good. But yeah, I just need inspiration and time and that I get that with, you know, like a couple of days time, and then it's like my brain is ready to go. So I've actually got that figured out. So just keep trying. Don't like ditch all of your hobbies altogether. Please just try and incorporate them back. Another thing that I had to do, like my eating patterns, like they were pretty good, but then I kind of let myself slip a little bit, so then I had to like fix myself. It's only gotten healthier. Not healthier as in more restrictive or anything. I mean like healthier as in less restrictive, which has been really nice. So that's something that I've also recently had to deal with. And they all happen at the same time, which is also really awful. Like you get this one routine and then it like deteriorates into this messed up thing where it's just terrible. This is particularly for me and not for anyone else. You might be a great human being with your life that's very organized and works fantastic, and you've been like this forever. But it does not work like that for me, because I have a certain routine and then it's like, I don't know, you want to like optimize yourself, and optimization is really just a killer of your mental state, I think. So then I really died, and all of my things I tried to do to an extreme, which is bad. So yeah, I've corrected that, and now I try to incorporate things like I read when I'm bored now, which is really cool. I try to draw at least once every 2 days. I have different methods of doing that, so sometimes I sketch, sometimes I go digital. It's nice to keep a nice balance of things. I always try to study my languages, currently Japanese. Yeah, it's hard to get back to any sort of routine, but stuff that I like to do every day. I got a bullet journal and I started August, and I've been writing in it every day, and I think it's very calming, particularly because I write down all of the things I do in my day, and it makes me feel like it helps me get a grasp of how I'm dealing with things day to day, which is very nice. And if you should pick up any routine, I think it is like any sort of journaling where you just like talk about and reflect on what your days are like. So I think that's a good routine. Also, I've been stretching. My workout routines have been varying, but the schedule is mostly the same. But yeah, basically, also I have a new hobby. I'm trying to learn, I really want to make mapo tofu, and I also found this YouTube channel that's Chinese cooking demystified, and it's so interesting, and everything looks so good. So yeah, I ordered a cast iron skillet because I can't get a wok for several reasons, because so I'm gonna try and make some mapo tofu. I'm gonna try and make chili oil today. Like, that's pretty epic. But yeah, finding new hobbies, finding things that keep your days interesting, but also maintaining some things in your routine to keep you like stable, and you at least know that you've done this, this, and this, so that you could be happy with yourself. I don't know, routines are hard, but they're also necessary, and it's terrible. If you've gotten to the end of this video and you honestly don't know what I'm saying, I'm gonna say this last little word or phrase, or just a nice little summary of what this video is. And it's basically like, routines are great, but then me being a flawed human being make them terrible. So then when I get rid of them, you think you're gonna be improved, but actually the lack of routine is even more distressing than having routine. So then I have to constantly refigure out my daily life. And it's very challenging. And routines are this constant cycle of just like living every day. And that's complicated. And that's all I want to say. Yeah, eventually, like in a couple of weeks, my daily schedule is going to be even more out of whack. And I'm kind of nervous about it, but infinitely excited. And yeah, I hope to see you again, hopefully within a week. If you like this rant, subscribe, I guess. Leave a comment if you relate at all. I don't know. This video was really me ranting and talking. Fit check. I put this jacket on just so I could record this. It's my Speak Yourself jacket. Love of my life. I'm wearing this jersey because I ran for an hour and I was really sweaty and hot. So I put this on. It's like, yeah, it doesn't fit that well. And then these also terribly fitting jeans. And slides, baby. Let's go. That's the fit check, if you cared. Thanks for watching. Yeah, that's it. Goodbye. Also, oh my god, I'm recording this the day that the BTS teaser photos came out, and what the fuck? Bro, they look so good. They look so good. Taehyung mullet. That's all I'm gonna say. Goodbye. Thanks, fellas. I'll see you sometime. Love you. Please like, subscribe, whatever. Mwah.